Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Dogfish Head, and they're out of Milton, Delaware. I've been to the brewery. Matter of fact, when I was there, and it's been a couple of years ago, they were doing some expanding or expansion and building onto the brewery. This is their beer for breakfast stout, and this is a 7.4% alcohol by volume. Not pretty sure that I'd want to drink a 7.5%er for breakfast. Unless you were doing it on the weekend. If you drink this for breakfast and go to work, you're going to be in trouble. Somebody's going to smell that. You're going to be in trouble. So if you're going to drink this for breakfast, you better do it on the weekends when you're not working. If I drank a 7.5% for breakfast, I'd be back in the bed after breakfast. So homie can't play that. I don't do it, guys. So if you are, more power to you. This is a $2.50 bottle. Rico sent me this. That's what he paid for it. I am a fan of Dogfish Head stuff. Their 60-minute IPA is a very tasty beer. Their 90-minute, even though it's not super hot forward, it's very well made, and it is a very tasty beer. So the 60-minute comes in a 6-pack, and the 90-minute comes in a 4-pack. The bigger beers a lot of times will come in the 4-pack. It costs more money to do those beers. They're bigger ABV, and you usually end up with a 4-pack of them. So they keep it in close to the same price range as a 6-pack. If they put a 6 of them in there, it's going to be $20 or more, and everybody's going to go, "Oh, I ain't paying that." That's how it works. All right, the little note he sent me here says, Dogfish Head beer for breakfast, 7.4%. Milk sweet stout with 30 IBUs, brewed with lactose sugar, smoked barley malts, maple syrup, double dark roast coffee, and 25 pounds of Rapa Scrapple. Not into the Scrapple, guys. Had it, don't like it. I just don't like it. Bottled on 10/29/16, and said he bought it, and this has been a week or two ago. He said he bought it last week for $2.50, and that's what's on the top of the bottle. So, not many things that this fat boy don't like, but Scrapple would be on that list. Just doesn't do anything for me. So I'm hoping this is going to be a tasty beer, and I'm going to like it. So Rico, thanks again, my brother, for sending it to me. Let's get on with this. And the commercial description on this, guys, is this long. I'm not going to spend 5 minutes reading all this crap that they're probably making up, more than likely. The ABV on this, like I said, is 7.4%. Says the IBUs are 36 here on Rate Beer. So we'll take that with a grain of salt, because half the time they're wrong. And we'll step over to Untappd just to confirm that. It says 7.4% and 30 IBUs over there. So, and I don't think they have the IBUs on the bottle, as a matter of fact. But it does have 2016 on the label, so we know we are getting this year's edition of it, if they had produced it before. And I'm going to read this commercial description that's on the bottle, so that long one that's over here. A stout tricked out with all sorts of breakfast ingredients. Huge notes of coffee in the nose give way to a smoky and savory layers in the flavor. Ale brewed with Scrapple, spices, coffee, and maple syrup with coffee added. Everything but the Scrapple sounds good. So we'll see where it goes, guys. that's all we're going to talk about. So I will tell you, it is a stout. It goes well with your chocolate dishes. And the glassware, the pint becker knife, tumbler mug, side Dell. What have I done here? This thing is sticking in here. I don't know. And that's unusual. I might have to work on this one. That one's tight. I don't know what's happened to it. It was working earlier. What was happened here? See that? It's stuck. I've not experienced that before. Alright, not recommended for extended cellaring. Unless ABV extends average range. Since it's got coffee in it, you probably wouldn't want to cellar this one because coffee is a lot like hops. It'll fade over time. Not pouring hardly any head, so let's jack it up and go straight down the center here. Didn't do a little too much. Got a little, but just about a quarter finger of head on that pour over into the light. Not any. Pitch black, guys. Like most of the stouts are. Not all of them, but most of them. Let's get a nose on it. Yep, rich roasted malt, coffee, bittersweet chocolate, nice sweetness to the back end. Maybe a hint of some dark fruit in there. I don't know. I don't know what scrapple is supposed to smell like in a beer. But it does smell pretty damn good. So let's dive in, see what we got. Final beer of the evening for me. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. Big coffee notes. Strong coffee notes. Not super sweet on the taste. And if it's 30 IBUs or 30 some IBUs, it tastes just a tad bitter of that. And sometimes when they add this coffee, that will increase the bitterness even though the hops haven't increased the bitterness. The coffee sometimes will add more bitterness to it. So, right now, tastes pretty decent. Tastes good. So, but it's right out of the fridge, 40 degrees. Let's let it warm up and see where it ends up after it comes up to room temperature. I'll be right back. Hi guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it about 30 minutes. Nice tasty beer. I do think it's an A beer, but I don't think it's to the 10 category, my friends. It is a nice roasty coffee stout. A lot of coffee notes in this. Another reason why you probably wouldn't want to cellar this beer too long, even though it's a 7.4%, I think it was. Yep. And it does have 2016 on the bottle. So we know this year's edition, if they've done it before, I'm not sure. I've not had it before, so Rico, once again, my friend, my brother, I appreciate you sending this to me. It does have a very nice taste. I'm not sure I'd want to drink this for breakfast, but very nice aromas, nice coffee notes, a little bit of caramel, toffee. But the coffee notes are very prominent in this, so pretty sure it's probably been done in the latter part of 2016 instead of January or February of this year. Very nice. I enjoyed this. Let's do the final choke. Very nice slicing is left on the glass. A very nice beer, guys. It is a very nice beer. To me, like I said, I do think it's an A beer, but it's not outstanding. I don't think it's a 10 beer. I'm not even going to give it a 9. I'm going to give this an 8. 93 would be where I'd put this beer. So if you've had this one, let me know what you think of it. Dogfish Head's beer for breakfast. If you're going to drink this for breakfast, do it on the weekends if you're not working. This is not a beer you'd want to drink and go to work. Probably not a good idea, especially if you're working with heavy machinery. Or some kind of machinery that you might cut your hand or your fingers or your toes or something like that off. So, but if you want to drink this on the weekend, you don't have to work. Yeah, more power to you. I wouldn't, but if you do, so be it. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 89. I think it's a tad better than that, than an 89. So that's why I gave it the 92. And over to Rate Beer, they say 97 overall, 99 in the style. Great numbers there. So I'm in between where these two guys are putting it. And for our final check-in, we'll go over to Untappd, and they have it at 3.86, which is a B+. So we got two B pluses, and we got two A beers. Well, I'm giving it the A minus, and Beer Advocate, Rate Beer is giving it a 97, which is the A, not quite to the not quite to the A plus category, which is a 10 to me, but it is a decent beer. I do think it's an A beer, guys. It's a very tasty beer, very well done beer. Sam Kelly on that Dogfish Head does some really tasty stuff. They do some stuff that I'm not fond of, but most of the stuff is pretty tasty. So a little bit more out of the box. Like I said, if you want to drink it for breakfast, more power to you. I don't drink beer for breakfast, no matter whether it's during the week or on the weekends. I just don't do it. I'm an evening kind of beer guy. So that way, if I catch a big buzz, all I gotta do is stumble back to the bedroom and fall down. I ain't driving nowhere. I ain't hurting anybody. I ain't hurting myself, and I ain't getting a DUI. That's a good thing. Trust me, it is a good thing. So if you've had this one from Dogfish Head, their beer for breakfast, 7.4% stout, and that's almost to the Imperial Stout. Real close to being an Imperial Stout. So big beer. Big beer for breakfast anyway. So a lot of these breakfast beers are around between 5 and 6%. This one's a little bigger than that. So if you're going to have it for breakfast, you better just have one. Because if you drink two of these, you might have to go back to beer. That's what I'd have to do anyway. So let me know if you've had this one, guys. Very tasty beer, and I enjoyed it. So Rico, once again, my friend, my brother, I do appreciate you sending it to me. If you've had it, guys, let me know what you think. Come on back tomorrow. Let's take something out of that fridge. See you then.